So students, as you all know that we are discussing the key elements of the democratic government, the fourth chapter of the civics. Now here we are going to understand further about the next point, that is equality and justice. So before going to understand that, we will see that which points we have discussed in the previous class. In the previous class we have seen that uh, the story of the history of the South Africa, people's participation in the government process, and need to resolve the conflict between the people and the states we have discussed. Now in this class we are going to discuss about the equality and justice. So let's try to understand the next point, equality and justice. See, one of the key ideas of the democratic government is its commitment to equality and justice. मतलब हमारी इंडिया में ये एक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट है डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट का, कि वो कमिट करती है दैट देयर विल बी इक्वालिटी एंड जस्टिस. ओके, एंड इक्वालिटी एंड जस्टिस कैन नॉट बी सेपरेटेड, इट इज इनसेपरेबल. मतलब जब इक्वालिटी होगी तभी जाकर जस्टिस मेंटेन रहेगा. ओके, एंड देयरफॉर वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड द इक्वालिटी एंड जस्टिस, दिस वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट की एलिमेंट ऑफ द democratic government. So we will see the next paragraph. In this, we are going to understand that how untouchability was practiced in our country earlier. So, earlier there was the practice of untouchability. That means those who are belonging to the lower caste, or those who were belonging to the Dalit community, they were not touched, and it was considered that their touch is polluting. Okay, and therefore uh, they were not only touched, they मतलब उनको उनका टच ही सिर्फ इग्नोर नहीं किया जाता था, अवॉइड नहीं किया जाता था, बल्कि उनको और भी बाकी की जो फैसिलिटीज थी, like education, transportation, medical facilities, all these were not available for them. That means they were not allowed to sit into the same vehicle in which the high society people, or sorry, high caste people were living, going, or they were not allowed to take the treatment into the same hospitals where the high caste people were allowed to do. Okay, and they were not even allowed to pray. They were not able, they were not even allowed to enter into the temple. So the Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, about whom you have read about in earlier in this book, and many other like him, realize that such practices must not continue, that and that justice can only be achieved when people are treated equally. तो डॉक्टर बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर उनके और उनके जैसे कई सारे लोग जिनके बारे में हमने इससे पहले इस बुक में पढ़ा, उन लोगों को ये रियलाइज हुआ कि such kind of practices must not be continued. This kind of practices should not be there, and that justice can only be achieved. न्याय लोगों को तभी मिल सकता है when they are treated equally. Okay, so in this way the government can also recognizes this and makes special provisions for the group of people in the society those who are treated unequally. So गवर्नमेंट का अब काम है कि ऐसे लोगों की जरूरतों को रिकॉग्नाइज करना, इनके प्रॉब्लम्स को रिकॉग्नाइज करना, and to make the special provisions for such kind of people, those who have been treated unequally. For example, women were also treated unequally in our society. Okay, women and the girls, and their education was denied by the people. They were not allowed to get the education in the schools earlier. So the government can make the provisions for the girl child. For example, they can give uh, some kind of facilities to the girls, some kind of facilities to the girls, so that the girls education uh, can be promoted. दिस मीन्स दैट सोसाइटी डज नॉट वैल्यू द गर्ल. इसका मतलब क्या है? जैसे कि हमने देखा कि लड़का और लड़की में भेदभाव किया जाता है. लड़कों को स्कूल भेजा जाता था और लड़कियों को स्कूल नहीं भेजा जाता. देवर नॉट अलाउड टू गो टू स्कूल. देवर द बॉय चाइल्ड्स वर केयर्ड मोर देन द गर्ल्स. So what does it mean? That the society does not value the girl as boy child equally, and this is unjust, and it was a kind of injustice with the girls. So in this context, government step into the promote this justice by providing special provisions that can enable the girls to overcome the injustice that they are subjected to. So whatever the injustice they are subjected to, या फिर जो भी injustice उनके साथ हो रहा है कि उनको education नहीं लेने दिया जा रहा, उनके school education को promote नहीं किया जा रहा, so now it is the duty of the government to step into this problem to promote the justice by providing special provision for the girls in the school education as well as in the college education. So how it can be done? ये स्पेशल प्रोविजंस कैसे हम लोग गर्ल्स के लिए प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं? बाय वेविंग इन द स्कूल एंड कॉलेज फीस, मतलब कि स्कूल और कॉलेज की जो फीस होती है ना, उसको कम करके स्पेशली फॉर द गर्ल्स वी कैन प्रमोट और द गवर्नमेंट कैन प्रमोट द गर्ल्स स्कूल एजुकेशन. Obviously, when people will know that there is no more expenses of the girls' education, then obviously the people will start to send their girls or their daughters to the school. And in this way, the equality and justice can be maintained for the girls, as well as some of the steps also can be taken for the communities like the Dalit and tribal communities for justice and equality. For example, in our country, for these people, those who are belonging to the lower caste or those who are belong to the tribal or Dalit community, some kind of provisions are made for them. For example, they have been given they have been given reservations in the jobs as well as in the school and college education. And with the help of these people, those who are backward in the people, those who were treated unequal in the society, those who were not given the justice in the society, now with the help of this provision they are trying to overcome with their problems of backwardness. अब ये जो लोग हैं, जो लोग पहले पिछड़ चुके थे, जिनको इक्वालिटी से ट्रीट नहीं किया जाता था, जिनके साथ जस्टिस नहीं किया जाता था, with the help of government's provisions of the reservation in the jobs as well as in the school and college education, now they are able to get the jobs, now they are able to get the education, and in this way the equality is being maintained in our society. So here we have done with this chapter. Now if you have any doubt, any problem related to this chapter, you can send me the message on my WhatsApp, and I will try to answer your question, all your doubts. And with the help of this, we will be able to understand this chapter very much clearly. Okay, now thank you very much.